We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Bravo 80. Let's go.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Ready. 60 back. Liking 18.
Now Jones. And the Raiders have got him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
There we go,
Now a run. Here's the 1st-round pick from April's draft. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Smith now to throw. Got his man. It's Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play. 1st down, Raiders.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
There we go.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Jenkins. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
The Raider field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit. But facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And his kick is absolutely perfect. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Back to throw, Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Jinty. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Smith. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this game, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, unlock line,
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big. go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd down and 1.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing Jones. He'll buy some time right. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. From the 33, here's the 2nd down and 6.
There we go.
Now Smith. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Smith. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now Gino. Touchdown! Brock Bowers, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He went over 100 yards a week ago, and with that run, he does it again.
He's an absolute horse, a guy that eats carries. And what I mean by that, the more you hand it to him, the more the production you're going to get. A big-time performer.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 5.
60 Eagle.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
70 Lion. Unlock Lion.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes it in for the Colts score. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Raiders 10. for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And spins away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And that's caught at the 25. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty, 74 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Carlson on for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, another run with Taylor. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now again to Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Hey, we go, Salon! You're 90%! Jackson up! Slow ball!
Here's Smith. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Smith. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go, hey.
From the 50, it's Smith. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the Colts' 39-yard line.
Now it's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Colts 23.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Second down, another run to Taylor. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19,
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this swing lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
Here we go, here we go.
Right back to Genty on 1st down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to look deep down the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now.
And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Tyree Wilson dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let one go deep for Downs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles? Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Throwing is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Open man is Tucker.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith. That's caught left side. Myers with it.
Complete to Jacoby Myers. A 3-yard gain on the play.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
There we go. You know this.
Smith now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Raiders will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now it's Smith. He's got it. And they will not go quietly as we are back to a two-score game. So they try to make it a two-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A two-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 back. 18 back. Ready. 70 Timberwolf. Ready.
Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
19 Lions.
Jones. Got his man. It's Warren. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's Jones. Down the field, he's got Warren. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place